really good attack, and Yo-Yo is back. This is just crazy. This is like a super fancy plan right there.
Looking good for Synthe with the, what, 35 hogs?
After something crucial going wrong in the beginning, and Judo, this feels like the match of Skelly Donut. Maybe you should really dig into this, because those pros are going crazy with this.
Yeah, and it seems like they are going for virtually the same thing every time. Monolith and Clan Castle either side of each other. Down they go. I always like the Skelly Donut because it always feels like by taking out the middle of the base, not only are you taking out those two buildings, you're also helping to make the pathing once you get into the base just so much easier to predict, because you now have a dead space in the middle of the base. So he can almost, trying to think of an analogy, like pieces of pie, I guess, just cut apart the base in different areas, and he can predict his troops so much easier with the hero dive. So let's see exactly what he's going to do here. Looks like the Barbarian King is all he's deploying for the Town Hall. I'm not sure if he's going to get that, but maybe he will. What do you think?
I feel like with the freeze and everything, he should be fine. The Queen is about to get the multi-inferno tower. He's trying to delay the King ability, so the poison effect is running off, and he's going to get that town off for sure. And now the Lalo's already starting, and again, we see a Lalo with that battle drill with the Royal Team together, because they're just tanking for each other. They just keep stunning those defenses. Take a look at that. The Wizard Tower stunned. Now we have the Scatter stunned. Diggy is going to stun the Scatter as well in a second. Those defenses get no chances of fighting back, and this is where this combination is really interesting, and we see it getting used more and more often. He still has the Warden ability to use for the core, but so far he's holding it back.
Yeah, and I think you can definitely underestimate the power of the battle drill if you are able to protect it and get it into those areas that you want, because the stun can be so helpful. Dragon Riders and Loons coming out. Now, a couple of red air bombs do get rid of the Loon, but the Dragon Rider, it can just pop off that Expo. Hopefully he can get through the multi-inferno. He's really only got the air defense to worry about at the back end of the base, because the Royal Champion should be able to finish the rest off.
Yeah, I feel like we're still like figuring out, okay, is this looking good, is this looking bad, while he's already celebrating, as you talked earlier, like he's already like pumping his fist and everything. Really good attack, and Yo-Yo is back in business after not getting or kind of after destroying his own perfect hit rate. And so far Navi looks pretty dominant as well, like being on the same score, like same star count as Chasmic EA, with having one attack less. I mean, you could call this is quite dominant. So let's see how far this is going to go, and then how far the next rounds are going to go, because remember, we're going to have all of those matches happening today, and it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, we're just building up the excitement for the end of the stream, but let's see what Kazuma can do here. Can he, you know, really accelerate things for Navi and just keep putting up those 3 stars? Starting with the Queen charge towards the north, obviously has the funnel set already, raging up that Queen to get through the defending King, but towards the Eagle, and pretty well in control at the moment. Doesn't have a lot of other things going on that he has to concentrate on, so he knows the Archer Queen is safe right now.
Yeah, and it's going to be okay. It's going to be Warden Blimp with this Queen charge together, which is quite interesting. Which means he does play Lalo, but without the Warden later. The Blimp is making it all the way, and take a look at that. He even rages up the loot. This is just crazy. This is like a super fancy plan right there. And the Town Hall now. He now needs to concentrate on the invisibility spell, like invisibility tower behind the Town Hall, and I think, yeah, he got it. He got it. He hit the tower, and the Town Hall's going down.
Yeah, if you freeze those spell towers, it will prevent them from activating. So a very wise move there from Kazuma. And I feel like he just has such customized and unique approaches to the bases, using the invisibility spell there to path the Archer Queen in towards the base. I mean, arguably he had troops that he could have funneled with, but wanting to save those for the rest of the attack to make sure he doesn't run out of time.
Yeah, and I mean, this King pathing, the King funneling, just how do you think of that? I mean, this is like what amazes me so much. Like, if you see the base, you're like, oh yeah, there's the one opening. I could send my King in there, like, no problem. Like, this is just super crazy. The Royal Champion now in there as well to take down the next Inferno Tower. The Lalo starting at the bottom side. Nice freeze to make sure his students are surviving the Wizard Tower and that single Inferno Tower a little bit longer. The only big threat at this point is that Monolith, but I feel like there's just so many troops swarming the base. This attack is crazy.
Yeah, he's also got the freeze spell as well that he can use to, there you go, just to stop that spell tower from activating. And I mean, crazy is the word. There's nothing else to say about the attacks here. He's able to just analyze the base, like you said, come up with such creative ways. Balloons, hello. Monolith. I still think he's got enough space here, but the balloon's just getting distracted across to the side there. And yeah, what I was going to say is not even to come up with the techniques of how to take down the base, but then to know.
Now the next attack, we have Nebrax in, and they're coming in again with Lalo with another Blimp. Flying with the Lava Hound. He's not going to redirect it, he's just going to hope that this Blimp is going to get all the way. And it did, but the tower explosion might be really close.
Yeah, there's already a giant bomb gone off there as well, which has the troops at low health, and they run across to the air defense, so they actually managed to dodge it. Not that they're going to get any more significant value after that. That's all that he wanted. But I always love about the Blizzards how once it's done, it really does just to help the pathing of your troops. He knows now exactly where he can dive his heroes in, and there's very little risk there in terms of the funneling.
Yeah, that was really nicely done. As you said, now with the funneling, the heroes are having a clear path where they're supposed to go. There's one more wall break, which he's going to try, most likely wall break into that Royal Champion compartment, so he could reach. Oh, never mind. He's going for the Eagle and for that Monolith. With that wall break, he's going to open up everything for his Queen, but he needs to redirect his troops on the right side. Maybe adds the Royal Champion or something, but otherwise... Oh, he just adds the Lalo. Okay, so starting with the Lalo early, and the Royal Champion, maybe then somewhere for the back end, who knows. But the Queen so far is following that King, and the Lalo has to push his Queen in as well, because this Eagle otherwise can hurt a lot, especially with the Rage Tower.
Yeah, really trying to get that Lalo through on the right-hand side, and the Queen beautifully steps towards the Eagle. Shortly, she will be locking onto the Monolith as well, and the Lalo on the bottom right side of the base, completely avoiding that area. Early warning ability, and he's still got plenty of spells for the back end here. All of the Tesla pop in that compartment by the scatter shot. Look at how many balloons he has, and the Royal Champion ability to try and help on the back end there as well, because there is a multi-target Inferno waiting.
Multi-Inferno Tower is waiting indeed, but there's no spare tower to support it, so they're not as dangerous to face. And especially with the Royal Champion ability, that might be still a big deal for him. There's now going to be used to take down the air defense and damage already the Expo. The Loons are coming in. He has one invisibility spell, which he's going to invest right away, and one freeze as well. And I feel like a lot of red mines are already out of the picture, and with that, Bear Dragon is genius to redirect all of those Loons, and we can see the celebration already in the face cam. He is getting excited, and this is the great thing. Like, he has probably done 1,000, a million 3-stars by now in Clash of Clans, but he still gets so excited about every single 3-star in those competitions, and this is what it's all about.
Here we go, Colin. The Hog Riders.
My.
Synthe it is to show us, you know, not just 20 Hog Riders. Let's go into the 30s.
What? Just like, okay. I mean, it's just crazy. The amount of hogs here we've seen is so difficult to use, but he's using it, you know? And he wants to take these bases down. He thinks it's definitely the plan for it. So let's hope to see as these defenses and buildings go down. Yes, down goes the Monolith, down goes the defensive clan castle as the Flame Flinger is going to come towards the right side. Queen is down, King is down, and both Expos onto his Golem and Headhunter to take out the defensive King. At least he doesn't have to worry about a clan castle now.
Yeah, that's definitely helpful, diving the heroes in, because that's something that, obviously, when you're doing a hero dive, can be massively detrimental. And I love the use of that Golem as well. It's tanked for so long with the Expos, and it's actually going to move across and help with the Archer Queen as well. A bit of dual purpose, which I'm not sure if he was expecting or not. King just about to secure that Town Hall. Hopefully we'll get that down and move across to the Expo, because if not, the Flame Flinger Might start taking a bit of damage from it if it gets a little bit too close.
Yeah, it's about to get in range of that mortar, and it's not finally locks onto the Flame Flinger. As that king came back alive, the ground expo will turn around and goes to open up the Flame Flinger. So the queen's ability goes off, as he wants that queen to continue to make her way to the scatter, but she's not doing it, as the hogs are now all down from the top side.
Yeah, and oh my god, how does that queen stay alive? I thought he wasn't going to get the scatter, but he is. And, wow. Wow, that is massive for these Hog Riders, as he just obliterates the top area of the base. They move so fast under that rage spell with the Warden ability. Where did those defenses go? How did they go down so quick? What is Synthe doing with these Hog Riders?
The Phoenix pulled that poison spell, so it's not hitting his hogs. That raw champion is running to the bottom. He's got a freeze. He's popping the ability, skips across to the scatter. He's running through there, and it's looking good for Synthe with the, what, 35 hogs? Oh my, and he gets it done. Synthe, pull out your hammer that you got, the hog hammer, as it is a 3-star. Well done.
Oh no, this should be a Skelly donut because there is no poison on this one, right?
Yeah, no poison. Quite a bit of Dragon Riders. And you don't necessarily need too much spell assistance when you do Dragon Riders. They are very strong by themselves. They go defense to move their way through quickly in the base. But since they only go from defense to defense, you have to worry about the defending queen and royal champion, since they won't target them until all the defenses are cleared. And here goes the Skelly Dota. We got a Tesla farm popping up right next to the monolith in the core behind this town hall. Can that CC go down? Can the monolith go down? It's just hanging on, and yes, he clears both those buildings.
Yeah, beautiful Skelly donut to start things off. And I mean, that Flame Flinger is just incredible. Take a look at that. Take a look at the value. Considering that you're attacking with Dragon Riders, he can take down like a single Inferno Tower, a Warden, a defensive one. Like, all of those defenses are dealing so much damage as a single target defense overall, which is great to take down. And this plan so far looks amazing. But wait a second, that queen ability was a big surprise. Maybe he did deploy that by accident, yeah?
Yeah, that had to have been an accident. But like, as he was scrolling, tapping that queen ability. Now he's going to maybe have to make her invisible. Yes, he has to invest a spell here, which he definitely did not want to do. Has to invest a second one, because this would have been the perfect time to use a queen ability to grab a town hall, or even use some invis and then a queen ability later. But he does find a tornado trap right off the bat.
Yeah, the tornado trap is gone, which is always nice for the attacker. But on this one, we have the air defense at the top side getting picked off. We have already cleaned up minions on the far right side, but we have the raged up multi-inferno towers in the middle. But Carbon, there is no troops around that, which means the rage effect is already long gone with the Dragon Riders arriving.
Wow, look at that. The Dragon Riders are moving right through this top side. This was absolutely perfect at breaking it down, looking fantastic. So many Dragon Riders still up, moving their way through. That Flame Flinger got so much value to the top side. The Skelly Donut removing the clan castle, removing the monolith, allowed him to push his way through and made that look easy. Wow, look at the attack. Perfect plan for this base.
Yeah, and I just like the idea of really taking a look at what he can take down, and depending on that, choosing the follow-up.
Yo-Yo's in, and he's going with E-Dragons. Double clone with some E-Dragons against Gaku's base.
Is he going to use just a couple of them to snipe off that eagle? Oh, he's got the blimp as well. Let's just see. Let's just see what he does rather than trying to get too far ahead of ourselves. You can notice, oh, yeah, uses one E-Drag just to funnel a little bit, but then the rest of them moving in towards that eagle. Hopefully I was going to say, hopefully they can get down that headhunter before it locks onto the warden and they instantly zap through it. One of them did manage to get, you know, in between there, but he's going to be using the warden ability soon anyway for that battle blimp. Can it get to where he needs it to be? We've seen some risky blimps. 2 clone spells he has here, using them already. Here we go, Carbon.
Oh,
it's the super minions.
the super minions to take out the town hall. They took out the monolith. They're continuing to push their way through, taking out the expos. He needs these E-dragons to take out the queen, take out the world champion. The queen goes down. The E-dragon did its job there, still has his king, his queen, and the world champion. The clan castle has been removed, so he doesn't have to worry about it. It's a race against the clock now as his heroes need to move their way around this base slowly together as there's a Tesla farm that just popped up at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, I mean, the super minions are still going. It would have been fantastic if they could have got that other ground expo, arguably, as well. But they did a fantastic job here. He's got every hero ability, obviously, other than the Warden, an invisibility spell. But like you said, this is huge damage down the bottom. You can notice the E-Drag chain continuing to help out, but that will soon fall. Is he going to use the King ability here to try and push through? But obviously, we have the defending Rage spell tower. That's going to be very dangerous. Archer Queen gets that down, though. There's the invisibility. It's too close to call, Carbon.
He had the Warden with the Phoenix, so that Warden came back alive a little bit to provide a little bit of an extra buff to help his heroes as they're making their way through. The Royal Champion has their ability. He's got the Queen ability. He's going to come down to the scatter shot. 49 seconds. He's celebrating. He's liking the ability. Yo is coming around. He's cheering. It is looking good for Tribe Gaming to advance to the grand finals in the Rush of Clans Golden Edition. What a clutch attack. What a way to send your team to the finals. Wow.
What a finish to the war as well. We've had ups and downs. It really has been the most epic matchup. But Tribe Gaming beating Navi.